PyCon Colombia is possible thanks to the sponsors, and today we have an interview with one of the major sponsors of this year's. This is the Factored case, so thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having me here. Very happy to be here.
Okay, please tell us a little bit about Factored. What makes Factored different to the other companies related to AI?
Well, I think it's mainly its culture, the people we try to hire and to keep at Factor. We share kind of the same values. We have like a sense of responsibility, which is, I think, different from other companies in the same space. And I would say the sense of ownership. Like we all feel that we belong to the same space, to the same community, and we try to make things real. We give engineers like the possibility, the freedom to create, and that they also want to stay and be happy at Factor.
Sure. And Alejandro, you work more on data space, on artificial intelligence. What is your main focus?
Yes, my part, I'm a machine learning engineer manager. So I work mostly, on the model creation, training, deployment of things. But we have actually 4 different centers of excellence, or those are the departments, let's say, at Factor. So we support data engineering teams, data analytics teams, software engineering teams, and also like the machine learning engineer team. So we all are a group of very capable people with very different characteristics. So we support teams in the US that have this kind of different needs where we can just work with any problem that's related with data.
Amazing. Also, Factor is well known because you created high performance teams and also support top companies at the United States. What is the key for that success?
Sure. I think it's, again, what I was telling you, like the culture and also the very rigorous process that we have to let people enter Factor. We have a vetting process that's not just technical, let's say, but we care about the people and team skills as well, and making sure that they interact in a good way with the US clients, that they know how to satisfy their needs professionally. So it's a mix, I think, between like the intelligence of our engineers, because we have people with masters, with PhDs, people that did their internships in Germany, the US as well. But they also have something which is like the passion to create things, to create something that's bigger than just their individual contribution. So I think the mix of those things is what has made us successful so far.
Yeah, sure. Also the balance between creativity and talent to make the things happen. Okay, amazing. Also, you focus on Latin America to choose your talent. Why is that?
Okay, I think that comes from the AI fund, because we are part of the AI fund. We're one of the companies of the AI fund. And when they were starting what they call the startup bakery, they focused on Latin America because they saw like a good interaction between government, industry, and academia. So we just leverage, let's say, on the same fact. And we discovered that in Latin America, there are not only like brilliant minds, people with like a lot of intelligence and technically very capable, but they're also, they have passion for what they do. So they want to change their reality. That's something that maybe it's different in Europe or in the US, because I've worked with teams in both regions, and we have something Latin America, because I mean, I'm Colombian myself. So we have the passion to create things and to make things happen. So I think we just discovered gold, let's say, in Latin America.
Nice. And you mentioned that for you it's important, the technical part, but also the people and how the people grow. So in the Factored case, you choose right people with master and a lot of technical knowledge, but how do you manage the growth of the people as professionals, as leaders?
Great question. Yes, I think the key and the reason behind the success is that we have a very big team that is not only focused on the technical training part, because we have like a training COE where people get upskilled on the technical part, but we also have like talent development specialists, we have coaches, we have people that are taking care of your resume, for example, to make it sound more interesting to clients. And we have essentially mock interviews, profiling interviews. So we help people with a lot of different things so that they become better, not only on the technical part, but actually on the professional part as a whole. We also have, for example, leadership training with recognized and famous coaches in the region. So they teach us, let's say, how to be better leaders, how to inspire more our engineers. And this is, I think, yes, the reason behind the success, that we have a big team that is not only taking care of the technical part, but actually taking care of the professional part, making us feel more comfortable working with US clients, interacting with stakeholders. So I think that's where the mindset changes a little bit. It shifts a little bit.
And also, we know that the company grows at the team size in the last year in an incredible rate.
Yes, that's true. Actually, we started with just 13 engineers, one person on the people side, HR side, and our CEO, Israel Nissen. And now we are almost 350 people.
Wow.
So that's a big growth.
Terrific.
In the last 6 years almost. And I think we have managed to keep our culture like the way it was at the beginning, because we have, since the very start, since people just contact you to be an engineer that wants to join Factor, we make sure that those people, that might be a technical recruiter, just a recruiter, maybe not on the technical part, but they share the same values. They try to interact with you in the same way as it would, for example, the CEO interact with you. Mm-hmm. So we try to share the same values and also exhibit them while talking to people, so they get connected to Factor since the very beginning. And after that, we have onboarding buddies, which are for the first trimester with the person that joins Factor, and they make sure to explain things to them, to make them feel that they belong to something that it's way bigger than just their individual contribution, and that they belong to a community that is actually a winning team, trying to make things better for all of us. And I think one important part as well is that we all are legally owners of Factor. So we own a percent of Factor, a percentage.
Okay.
So it makes us feel that we are not only working for other people to make them successful, but it means that if you are successful and your teammates as well, you're going to be more successful in the future. So I think that's key to keep our culture, our friendliness, I think, among us. And yes, we have people from 21 different nationalities now. So wow. It's ranging from France to Brazil, Jamaica. So it's a multicultural experience that had been very rewarding so far.
Absolute motivation. Okay, and what does meaningful work look like at Factor?
Okay, meaningful work at Factor means that you're going to be working with top US companies that are working on AI innovation projects. They're going to be working on projects that create real impact, that have real impact, such as, for example, cancer treatment. We work with reharvesting some regions in poor areas of the world, thanks to satellite imagery, for example. And also, more recently, on virtually cloning professors at top universities, just to make the learning experience better for engineers, for students, so that they have a person that is available 24/7 for their questions and the things they want to know about the courses. And you're going to be creating or participating in the main projects of the client. So the crucial projects that the client are developing, that's not only something you work on the side, you're going to be actually the mind and the hands behind those projects, creating things for the clients, partnering with them, and being actually a part of their culture. You work not only as a contractor, I would say, you're part of the culture. You feel that you belong to the client as well. So yes, I think working with top US companies, seeing your impact in the things they do, it's what I would call meaningful work at Factor.
Yeah, sure. And also, you're a company working in remote, also multicultural, as you mentioned a couple of minutes ago. How did you build a strong culture and also the community in different countries, different time zones? As you mentioned, you could work really well.
Yeah, I think, yes, the the way to manage that is, as I was telling previously, like we have the opportunity to have very important people on the technical part, on the recruitment part, sorry, that are talking to the engineers from the very beginning. Then we have those onboarding buddies, and then you get surrounded by a lot of people that is supporting you. So we manage to keep the culture and being friendly, being the CEO of your own function. So we try to do that and show with example to our engineers and to people joining that we actually not only have that, let's say, on the website as a cool mission and vision, but we actually live those values. We exhibit them with the clients when we interact with people, when someone needs anything. So we try to share this sense of ownership, let's say, that we all belong to the same team, that it's a team that wins together or loses together. So we try to keep that from the very beginning, then with the onboarding bodies, and then you have people like managers, like client team leads, working actually like for you so that you become a better professional. And I think people get the sense of gratitude thanks to that. And whenever I, for example, talk to anyone, I just say, if you felt that I was able to help you in any way, just do the same with the next person that talks to you. And I think that's the way we continue to have our culture like very, very live at Factor.
Nice. And with your experience, what advice could you give for someone in Latin who wants to take their career on artificial intelligence or machine learning to the next level?
Okay. I would say one part is very relevant, which is being more fluent in English. That's maybe something we don't do a lot in Latin America because, I don't know, schools are different, universities might be different, and maybe we focus on the technical part, which is very important. I would say like maybe 70-80% of the success relies on that. But I think becoming more fluent in English, being able to talk to stakeholders, to express your mind like in an articulated way, I think that's one part that people in Latin America should or could focus to just go to higher altitudes, let's say, and also gaining practical experience with hands-on projects. For example, the projects that you can find in platforms like Deep Learning AI, Coursera, Udemy, just making sure you are aware of those short courses. You make them, you do like practical things, let's say, to showcase your experience, and then being able to articulate that like with the benefits of the solutions you created. I think it's like two of the pieces of advice that I could give. And for sure, like looking at companies like Factor, for example, because we offer like not only technical training for people, but actually very meaningful work when they join us and work for US companies. So I think it's a way of just proving yourself, trying to, for example, to apply and see what you lack, what you have, the areas of improvement, the advantages that you also have. And yes, just trying it, rehearsing, improving, and until you make it real.
Great. And also, how does Factor ensure the engineers feel empowered, supported, and part of something bigger?
Okay, I think we make sure that they feel that way because we provide like a network, if you wish, for them, because they have people that are taking care of them like since day zero until they leave the company. So we have people working with them on their resume. We have people on the talent development specialization side. So they have like mock interviews, profiling interviews. They get to practice their elevator pitches. We also have like leadership training for those who want to lead something, be like, guiding the team in any way. And we also, for example, have English lessons for our people because we have people from a lot of different countries, lots of different accents, of course. So we give them the possibility to just get better at what they want so that they feel more comfortable and we trust our people, let's say, by giving them and investing in them so that they feel that this is not only like Factor taking advantage of their knowledge, but actually they taking advantage of the things we offer at Factor.
Great. Finally, if someone is watching this video, whether to apply to Factored, what will you tell them?
Okay, it's easy. Just go to factor.ai/careers. You're going to find there all our open positions, ranging from HR positions, sales, as well as engineering. We have positions for, software engineers, data analysts, and also machine learning engineers. You can find there like all the specifications, responsibilities, skills you need, whatever you're going to need to do the job. And also making sure that you stay tuned to our social media, because we have we do a lot of events. For example, in our main hubs, we have events, for example, in Lima, in Peru, Buenos Aires, Argentina, in Medellin, in Bogotá, Colombia as well. And also, places like Guatemala, Sao Paulo, recently in Brazil, because we have a very big community there. So staying tuned about those events and get in touch with our recruitment team. And also, we have like a very nice culture and very flat hierarchy, I would say, at Factor, where you can even write a message through LinkedIn to our CEO, if you wish, or to me, or to whoever you know at Factor, you don't know at Factor, but you would like to know at Factor. And we're going to be making sure to connect you like to the right person in the recruitment team. And yes, I think pretty much it. And maybe for people that already applied and maybe, let's say, fail at the first time, I would say just try again, because we truly believe like in the lifelong learning experience and becoming better. Maybe you don't know something today, but if you push hard and you learn, you'll be better, let's say, in the next 3 to 6 months. So you can just reapply. I know people that have applied maybe like 2 times and it didn't go well the first 2 times, and then on the 3rd time they achieved that and they are now part of Factor. So yes, that would be like my main recommendation to join us.
Sure, thank you so much. Thank you for Factored. See you soon.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. And yes, I hope a lot of people apply and to see them as coworkers at Factor. Thank you.
Okay, great. I will run.
Thank you.